Tommy Rees was asked if he thought Sanders could get a little more comfortable in the pocket with some playing time.
That's his first time playing, and there's probably some movements there that you want to eliminate. And I think as you get into the flow of game, a lot of quarterbacks, find their way as those first couple drives get going. And, certainly for him, he stood, like I referenced that first play, the 2-minute drive, he stood in there, knew what he had, knew what he wanted, stayed in the heart of the pocket, delivered a good ball. He moved a couple other times on that last drive to extend or slid a little bit to find Jerry on the completion on the shallow. So certainly in the flow of the game, you hope you kind of settle in and relax your feet a little bit. And the more you're back there, the more you feel confident in where those protections are and where we are protecting him. But we got to do our part around him and make sure that he feels that as well.
So I guess, Dalton, what would you expect Tommy Rees and the Browns to do offensively to fit Shedeur Sanders? And then what are the most important things they can do for him?
I think, first of all, when you have the advantage of starting from the beginning of a game and getting the whole week of practice, you have the full depth of the game plan you're trying to come into it with, right? You talk about preparing for a specific team in the Raiders and trying to get the run game going early in the game with Quinshad Judkins, right? Get the play action game going. And then I think even in obvious drop back situations, get a little more protection for them, right? The Ravens the Ravens gave the Browns a hard time when they started bringing all those blitzes late in the game, right? Now the Raiders don't blitz much, but maybe they'll bring a little more of it, seeing what the Browns couldn't handle on tape, right? So extra protection, hard play action from under center, things like that just buy him a little more time. Because Shedeur does like to hold on to the football, right? There's times he likes to hold it in the pocket. He likes to improvise, everything like that. So I do think when you talk about the way that Coach Rees and this offensive line can help him, just give him a little more time. Give him that extra half second to get in rhythm and see the field.
There are things that he does that you can't teach. And I think the things that he needs to improve, he can learn. So I'm intrigued, but I don't think it's going to be a wonder. It isn't like, hey, let's get some Bondo and slap that on there and we can send him back out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's not, it's one of those things where nothing happens overnight, Dave, right? And you're looking at just week to week improvement, little by little. And for even this week, the people that are expecting Sanders to go in there and play like a superstar and be the franchise savior right away, that's in all likelihood not going to happen with this supporting cast, right? So you just try to do things as coaches, that can specifically just give them, again, a little bit more time and just add a little bit to the game plan as you have a whole week to prepare for it.